Baddies! Oh my gosh, baddies, it's been a while. It's been a while. Did y'all miss me? Because I missed you. I'm so excited for today's video because this is something I've been wanting to film for a long time now. We're gonna have a conversation I wish someone had with me when I was 15, and a conversation that I think will still be as important when I'm 50 years old. Just a real, raw, unfiltered conversation about the realities of having acne. Now, yes, I'm doing makeup today, but this conversation is not about covering up and hiding. It's about learning to exist in our skin, our real, unfiltered skin, and be able to still feel beautiful and worthy and confident. That is what this video is about. Because the truth is, acne affects more than just your skin. It affects your mindset, your confidence, the way you view yourself, the way you view the world. It gets in your head and it can make something as simple as going to school, to work out in public, or literally taking a picture feel impossible. So while I get ready, I want to talk to you baddies about how it is to actually live with acne. So if you're an acne baddie, someone who's ever struggled with skin insecurities, struggled with your confidence because of your acne, feeling like you're not enough, this one's for you. So grab your makeup bag and let's get into it. Starting with the mental toll acne can have on someone. As someone who's had acne her entire life, I strongly and fully believe that acne is 90% mental and 10% physical. So that's why I think it's so important in my content and in everything that I do to remind you baddies that you are baddies. You're hot. You're that it girl. Don't let a couple red dots on your face ever make you think otherwise. But literally no one talks about how acne can literally mess with your mind more than it does your skin. Growing up, I literally dreaded every day waking up and looking at myself in the mirror. I remember that feeling I had, never feeling pretty, never feeling beautiful, never feeling like I was enough for anyone, never feeling worthy or capable of anything that I wanted to do, because my first thought every time I wanted to do something was my acne. Whether it was to go out with friends, my acne. A pool party, my acne. Go to the beach, my acne. Going to school, my acne. How did I cover it up? Going to work, my acne. The worst thing that could have happened to me before I got to where I am today was someone seeing my acne and being disgusted at how I looked, because I knew that that's how I felt on the inside. Unfortunately, having acne causes a lot of internalized shame. I went through a lot of that. I went through a lot of hating myself, being mean to myself, no self-love at all. It was just always me thinking that I was just ugly. And I think the saddest thing for anyone to think about themselves is that they're ugly. It breaks my heart, and I can't believe that for years and years I felt ugly. Like, I don't know how else to put it. That's exactly how I felt. It was a lot. I didn't take pictures. I felt like I always needed to wear makeup to cover up. Even when I didn't want to, I created a really negative, toxic relationship with makeup. Never felt like I got to do it. It's like something I had to do. I was never confident. Overcompensated by like having like a big personality and like trying to be funny because I was just ugly. Or as like I thought I was, you know? Sometimes I would fall short because I'd be shy a lot. So I would get shy and then I had nothing going for me and I felt worthless and nobody wanted to be my friend. Like, that's how I felt, even though I did have friends. You know, I did have friends, but I just felt like I just wasn't worthy of anything. I wasn't worthy of connection. That's just how I felt. And it didn't help that there were people in my life growing up who never failed to point that out. Just like a handful of comments that I used to get when I was younger that really struck me and really got to me and controlled how I acted in the world. I think the mental battle was just so exhausting, and I would never ever wish that feeling on anyone ever. The more you work on your confidence in yourself, you know, the better it feels, you know. Like now I feel so much better about myself and my skin, and I feel like I'm very confident, very outgoing. And I mean, I post on social media, for God's sake. Like, my niche is acne prone skin. Like, I still feel like it's something that never truly goes away. No matter how good you get at it, it's something that's always gonna be in the back of your mind in the world that we live in. But I'm trying to like change that. And when you want a societal change, you can't expect society to change if you yourself internally don't change. And now it's just about me doing my part in helping society view acne as not a flaw or an imperfection, but as something that just happens to a person, and nobody should be ridiculed or shamed or told to cover up and hide because of it. And one thing real quick, one thing I really want to address before we move on, because it is so important to me, and since we're talking about things I wish I knew when I was 15, stand up for yourself. I'm gonna get real close when I say that. Stand up for yourself. I literally just told you guys other people's comments took a huge toll on me. I started caring a lot less about other people's comments when I started standing up for myself. When I actually started making them feel stupid for even thinking about commenting about my skin. I know there's a really popular saying that's like, kill them with kindness. I'm gonna tell you right now, dead ass, look at me in my eye. Not everyone deserves your kindness. And if someone's going out of their way to make fun of you, especially in front of other people, to ridicule you for something that you cannot control, they do not deserve your kindness. Don't let people walk all over you you and don't give people the comfortability of being able to talk about you and you not saying anything back. My motto is, if they can dish it, they can take it. So if they can talk, they should be able to take it back. Because one thing about me is whatever energy they're giving, I'm giving back. And like, I don't mean be mean and malicious to them back, because we're not like that. We're not gonna go stoop to their level and slim it out with them just because they want to be fucking terrible human beings. But my favorite thing to do when someone makes an ugly comment about my acne, like for example, they're like, do you even wash your face? Ugh, the amount of times I've gotten that. I just want to punch them in their face every time they say that. I love to hit them with a, what the fuck? What kind of question is that? Make them look and feel dumb. Watch them choke on their words. Watch them be like, watch them fold like a fucking card table. Fold, because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And they just realize that, wait, hold on, let me shut the fuck up. Yeah. They say, you have a pimple there. Okay. You thought I didn't know or something? Or what? Like, what was your point in telling me that? Watch them scurry. They're not gonna expect it. It's gonna come like a fucking left hook. They're not gonna expect it. This is my left hand. They're not gonna expect it. Don't let yourself get walked all over. I know it's easier said than done, but find that courage in you and do it for your younger self. Because if there's one thing I could go back in time and tell my 15-year-old self, and I could only tell her one thing, I would tell her, stand up for yourself. Because 99% of what everyone was telling me back then, and I promise you what everyone's telling you now about your acne, isn't even true. One of the main comments that I got with my acne, which sticks to me the most today, because obviously I do beauty and makeup content, was either always, you shouldn't wear all that makeup because you have acne, or you should cover up your acne. I would never leave the house without covering up my acne. I just remember feeling so stuck when I was younger, like, what the fuck do I do? Do I wear it? Do I don't wear it? You're never gonna get rid of it if you keep putting it on. And then you have someone on the other side. I would never leave the house like that. Are you gonna cover that up? Fuck. What am I supposed to do? What the fuck? And if I could tell my younger self something about that now, it would be, wear the makeup if you want to. Don't wear the makeup if you don't want to. Whatever you want to do, do it. Don't let anyone or societal standards or any BS like that decide for you. You decide for yourself. That's how I live today. And I think that that is what younger me really needed to hear. You still have a choice. You have the power to decide for yourself what you want to do. Makeup doesn't have to be about hiding. For the longest time, makeup was about hiding for me. And now, barely at the ripe age of fucking 23, I'm feeling like maybe it's not. Maybe it's about self-expression and beauty and feeling confident and doing something that I love to do and being able to feel beautiful. Maybe that's what makeup is about, not about hiding my acne. Sorry, I mean, am I crazy to think that? Also, and I know because this is literally what I do on a daily, there is such thing as acne safe makeup. There is such thing as makeup that is low risk for acne skin, that doesn't trigger acne. And there is such thing as skincare infused makeup. So maybe before you sit there and you talk about how makeup isn't for acne, and that people with acne can't wear makeup, maybe shut your mouth. I want my acne baddies to be able to feel like they can belong to the beauty community without feeling like they're gonna wreck their skin in the process. There is space for us. There's so much space for us. We do belong and we do exist, and we're allowed to exist the way that we are and not have to fix ourselves every goddamn second. Why can't I just breathe and just exist? You can love beauty and makeup without feeling like you have to hide. You're allowed to enjoy it the way anyone else would enjoy it without feeling like it's something you have to do or like it's a chore. You don't have to earn the right to do anything. You're allowed to do anything you want to do now as you look now. I feel like that's what a lot of my acne baddies miss, is that you are allowed to live and exist now freely as you are now and do whatever you want to do now. I don't care if you want to clear your skin. I don't care if you don't want to clear your skin. What matters is you right now and how you treat yourself now. Because in 50 years, you're going to want to be able to look back at your life and say, wow, I lived my life to the fullest. I had fun and I didn't let anything stop me. And I took so many pictures and I have so many memories. You're not going to want to look back and think, oh yeah, I never did anything because I never took pictures and I always stayed inside because I was always nervous to go outside because I had acne. You are never going to be where you are right now ever again. Let that sink in. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy right now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Like, post that video, take that picture, go to that job interview, go to that audition, go to that casting call. I don't care what it is, do it now. Stop waiting. God knows when your skin's gonna clear up. Like, literally, Lord knows. I remember when I was barely starting to get acne, everyone was like, oh, it's just gonna be your teen years. I'm 23, bitch. And I still have acne. Imagine if I would have put my life on hold. I wouldn't even be talking to you making this video right now. I wouldn't be doing anything I was doing right now. I would have been miserable. And I had to make a choice. Like, either I can be miserable and just wait until a fucking angel comes down and blesses me with clear skin, or I can stop giving acne the power to hold one over me and just take control of my life again and my decisions and just do what I want to do. And that's what I did. I'm so happy I did that. I'm a different person because of it. I'm stronger. I have a better head on my shoulders because of it. If I can help just one person understand that and mentally shift the way they think about themselves and into the confident person they were born to be, I've done my job. And I say this all the time, but if someone ever goes out of their way to make fun of you and make fun of your skin and make comments about your skin, they are losers, bored individuals that literally have to go and pick at your life because they have nothing going on with theirs. Why would you care what a loser has to say? I literally have said this before to you baddies who watch my TikToks and my shorts. I've literally said this before, but you know that dance mom sound that's like, I don't care what you think. Someone with 3 baby daddies and a criminal record, I could care less what you think. That's the mentality y'all need to have. Why would you care about somebody who is willing and okay with going out of the way to make someone else feel bad? That should tell you enough already. So don't care what they think. I promise you, it holds no value to you. Now, I tell this video a conversation I wish I had when I was 15. Looking back at those times, I remember one of the main things that I believed was that acne made you dirty, because that was the first thing I remember anyone ever telling me that was negative about my acne, was that it's because she doesn't shower, that's why she has acne. She doesn't wash her face. Ew. This was middle school, and I remember just like feeling like, people think I'm disgusting. I do wash my face, like what the fuck? And I couldn't understand. I mean, I was young. You shouldn't ever be taking advice from a middle schooler about skin at all, ever. But like, when you're in that moment, those are your peers and they have clear skin, so they must know what the fuck they're talking about. First of all, they don't. Now, fast forward to me today, I'm still learning, baddies. I might seem like I have everything all figured out and that I am as confident as can be, which I feel like I am, but experiencing acne, especially from a very young age to like now as an adult, I'm still learning that confidence isn't a switch. I know I've said a lot in this video about how I just decided to like love myself and be better and do this, but it wasn't like a switch that came overnight. No, it was a decision I made that took a long time to establish itself to what it is today. Confidence isn't a switch, it's a practice. It's something that you have to be intentional about every single day. Self-love isn't a switch, it's a practice. You have to be intentional about being graceful and patient and loving, because if you allow for outside societal critics and insecurities to start creeping in and making you feel like you're less than, you're allowing yourself to go back to that mental state of not feeling worthy or not feeling good enough. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get there. Sometimes I have those moments where I'm like, and then I'm like, no bitch, shut up. Your skin is not ugly, it's just different. I have sensitive, acne prone, textured skin. And you know what, maybe to some people that is something I need to fix, but it's me. And maybe it's not gonna be my skin type forever, and maybe it is gonna be my skin type forever. I don't know, but I'm gonna love myself the same regardless. And I feel like that's what people need to get in their head and click, is that you are not going to be more worthy, more pretty, more lovable, more confident, more anything when your skin is clear. You are and are capable of being all those things now. I've been told my entire life that I was not conventionally attractive. God forbid I want to be confident and love myself and tell myself every day, you're fucking gorgeous, bitch. I was never ever allowed to be pretty. I could never feel pretty. So like, let me have this one. God forbid I'm healing my inner child. And honestly, having acne completely changed the way that I see and view beauty, and completely changed the way that I value it. First and foremost, I do value beauty physically. I'm never gonna sit here and say, oh, you're just beautiful. At least you're beautiful on the inside. God knows how many times I fucking got that stupid ass comment. Yes, you are beautiful on the inside, and that makes you you, and that's amazing, and that's perfect. And that's the most important type of beauty any human can have. But you're also a baddie on the outside. Why are we refusing to tell it how it is? Because when you have acne, physical beauty and inner beauty are not mutually exclusive. They exist at the exact same time. And I'm sorry about the lighting shifts, y'all. I'm filming in front of a window and it's sunset, honey. But anyways, you are allowed to exist and feel beautiful physically and internally. You are not just beautiful on the inside, you are also a baddie on the outside. Can we clock in and lock in real quick for that? I think every human is beautiful, and I think that the fact that there's people on this earth walking right now that think that they're ugly just makes me so sad. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone has beauty within them and on them. So I'm gonna end this video with this, baddies. You do not need to earn the right to feel beautiful and be confident. Clear skin doesn't earn you that right. Clear skin doesn't earn you the right to be able to go out into the world without makeup, and clear skin doesn't earn you the right to wear makeup if you want to. Like I've said this so many times, but my favorite quote is, you're the captain of your soul and the master of your destiny. You are in control of your life, and you decide how your acne affects you and how you live your life. My advice to you would be, live it. fully, beautifully, without a second thought. Life is short and life's gonna pass you by, and you don't want to look back one day and think, damn, I should have taken more pictures. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, nothing. No regrets. Be confident, be unique, be yourself, and most importantly, love yourself. There's not a love more beautiful than self-love. I love you, buddy, so much. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.